Turns out the Isle of Wight's just underneath Hampshire at the bottom of Britain. Handy that, isn't it?
Right, where shall we start digging?
Well, not here. This is the Isle of Wight ferry.
Is that not part of the Isle of Wight?
Not technically, no.
But there might be dinosaur bones under our feet.
Well, according to the deck plan, the only thing that's beneath our feet is a snack shop.
Right, let's dig down to the snack shop. I'm a bit peckish.
Probably safest to use the stairs.
Oh, right.
Where are we going to find these dinosaurs, then?
Well, we need to find a paleontologist.
What's that?
I think it's an expert in buckets.
Right, paleontologist. See, that's probably Latin, isn't it? But why do we need to know about buckets?
Well, we're at the seaside. We'll need a paleontologist as well.
Right, OK.
Oh, I know. You stay here and keep an eye out, and I'll just go over here.
Oh, OK. See you in a bit.
I may be some time.
Somebody's painting me binoculars green. I've been looking everywhere for you. What are you doing?
Research?
Oh. What are we going to do now?
Well, the lady in the fossil shop says we should go and see an expert at Dinosaur Isle.
OK, well, can I help you with any research? Carry any of it? Eat any of it?
No, it's all mine. Afraid not.
Let's go then.
Woo! Dinosaurs! Wow, what are they?
Well, that looks like a letter J. It's probably Jurassic period. There's a letter G and that's a letter E. This is clearly some sort of dinosaur school where they learn to read.
It says here it's a 140-million-year-old fossil called an ammonite.
That's what I meant. I meant that.
I don't think the dinosaurs could read. Otherwise, they'd have read all the history books about themselves and they'd have stayed at home indoors on the day the meteor was going to hit them.
I mean, this is all very well, all this ammonite stuff, but it's not exactly impressive. Wow.
Blimey, Big Hound, what's that?
Well, according to the sign, it's an iguana called Don.
No, it says it's an iguanodon, and they lived 140 million years ago, and they ate mainly plants. It's very big for a vegetarian, isn't it?
It's all very well, but what was his Christian name? No, it doesn't look like a Don. I think it looks more like a Clarence or an Alphonse or something like that.
Holy diplodocus, look at that. What do you think that is?
Wow, yeah. I reckon this is Paula.
Paula?
Yeah.
This is a neovenator. It's 125 million years old. It's a 7-metre-long killer dinosaur with razor-sharp teeth and claws that can tear your face off with one slash.
Looks like the lady who works down the post office.
What? No offence, Big Hal, but you haven't been taking this seriously since we got off the ferry. I'm going to go and find someone who knows about that.
Sorry, little Howard.
Shut up about
it. Does look like the woman who worked down the post office.
Shut up.
Let me out! Excuse me! Something seems to have gone wrong with the lock. Lock seems to be stuck. Hello?
Excuse me, my friend Big Howard has accidentally been locked in the gentleman's toilet by me. Do you work here?
Well, I'm Steve Hutt, and I'm the curator. That means the person who looks after all the fossils in Dinosaur Isle.
So you're a paleontologist?
Yeah, I'm paleontologist first and foremost, geologist as well, to understand the rocks.
And am I right in thinking that a paleontologist is an expert in buckets?
Well, we often use buckets a lot, actually, to get all the muck off the bones we're trying to get out. But paleontologist looks at ancient life, things which have been here and have died and got fossilised. It is the study of ancient animals and plants.
But why are you looking for ancient animals and plants on the Isle of Wight? The oldest thing I've seen here was the old lady who worked in the snack shop on the ferry. But when I asked if she was a dinosaur, she threw me out and didn't let Big Howard buy a flapjack.
When the dinosaurs were here 125 million years ago, we were on the same line of latitude, the same bit of geography that North Africa is today. So they lived, they died, and after the years of sediments piling up on top, as the coast retreats, then these bits of bones fall out. So they lived here, they died here, and they got trapped.
It says in my Junior Dinosaur Hunter's Handbook that there are actual real footprints of dinosaurs on the Isle of Wight. Is that true? Where are they?
You go to Hanover Point, as the tide comes in, clay falls down, and out come these massive concrete-like three-toed foot casts.
Right, I think I'll go and find them. Could you keep an eye on Big Howard? He's still trapped in the loop. If you could just push some food under the cubicle door a couple of times a day for me.
Yeah, we'll look after Big Howard.
Right, so this is Hanover Point. Where are these dinosaur footprints? Oh, look, there's one! Oh no, that's my footprint. Right. In the early Cretaceous period, 140 million years ago, this area was a boggy floodplain. Oh, maybe Mother was right. They did leave the tap on. Oh, my goodness, look at that! Wow! I can see its claws and everything. Right. These are the footprints of an iguanodon. And when it had left them, they filled up with sand blowing in the area, and the sand went hard and left this impression. That's amazing! These have been stuck in a bog for 140 million years. Oh, that reminds me.
Is anybody there? I ran out of toilet paper. Honestly, I've finished.
That was amazing! Can anyone find dinosaur bones?
Yeah, the only problem is recognising what you're looking at, because there's loads of things which look like bones and aren't, and there are lots of things which don't look at all like bones and actually are.
Can you help us find a dinosaur?
We might not find a dinosaur, but we will find fossils, plenty of them.
Brilliant! Well, I suppose we better let Big Howard out of the loo.
So what are we looking for then?
Dinosaur bones tend to be black, so anything black amidst these rocks or in a rock, but you've got to look. That's a big oyster shell. It's been broken up. You can see the line between the two shells. That's been washed out of these tough rocks by the incoming tide over many years. Eventually, the floor of the lagoon sank and the sea invaded, covered everything, and laid down sandy rocks full of very big oysters. There's a block of it. This is limestone. It's full of fossil oysters. Look, they're all over the place here. And they've been trapped in here for 120 million years when this was part of the lagoon. So we look through here, we can see all sorts of shapes. Well, look here, here's a sponge. 75 million years ago, it died, and eventually its skeleton broke down and formed what we call flint.
What, 75 million years ago, I could have washed my face with that?
Well, you could, yes, if you'd been around, of course, 75 million years ago.
Brilliant!
Is this a dinosaur bone? It's black, but unfortunately, this is a piece of wood.
How do you test it?
Find a rock which is tougher than what you're going to try and mark. Yeah, black. Black means it's got to be a piece of fossil tree. So that was...
What's that?
That black thing is bone, but it's not dinosaur, it's from a shark. It's the spine of a shark.
That's a shark's spine? Wow!
Well, it's another indication of what the environment was 120 million years ago. In other words, there was water all over the place. So it makes a great fossil.
Yeah, but I still haven't seen any bits of a dinosaur.
That's a piece of dinosaur. Now, I know it doesn't look very much, but if you look closely, see those little dots? Those are the bone cells which have been broken as the bone has been washed up and down on the beach. It could come from a meat-eating dinosaur, 10 metres long, even more.
Cool!
A sort of killer of iguanodon, and we call that Neovenator, which means new hunter.
Brilliant! There must be loads more in the cliffs. Let's start digging there.
You get trapped in there, and someone like me will have to come and pull you out.
Or dig us out millions of years later.
What is the best thing that's been found on this beach? There must be amazing stuff.
Just recently, another really nice dinosaur bone has been found, and I just happen to have it in my pack. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, at last! Proper dinosaur!
Now, this was found by a friend of mine not that long ago. Pretty fragile. 1, 2, 3. Those are bones of the back. Got to be quite a large plant-eating dinosaur we call iguanodon. And that name only means teeth like iguana.
Brilliant! Can we look for some more?
Of course we can, yes. It'd be nice to find the rest of this, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah! Find something around